Hello, welcome. This is Denise Abmont with Abmont Realty Group at Amherst Madison. It's going to be exciting today. Today's interview is going to be all about new construction, and we have one of the leading builders here in the Treasure Valley. So come on, let's go talk. I am with Travis Perry here with Core Building. He is one of the leading builders here in the Treasure Valley in the Boise area. And we wanted to talk a little bit about new construction because people think of it as this hairy monster out there from the 80s, but things have changed and time has changed. And so let's talk a little bit about that. But first, let's hear about Travis and Core Building.
Denise, thank you very much. So Core Building Company has been building in the Treasure Valley for over 20 years. With that much experience, we've obviously learned a lot, things to do, things not to do. And one of the things that we've become very, very good at is streamlining the build process. It's inevitable that you hear all these scary stories about building a home, how everything went horrible and nothing went right, and we can confidently say that that will not happen with us. We have done things to allow buyers not only flexibility, but a streamlined process that can make it very, very comfortable and pleasant. Prior to even starting construction, many of the selections, like you see here, cabinetry, appliances, some of the plumbing, will be made prior to the house even being framed. And what that does, it allows us to get that done early on. One, to relieve the stress of the buyer. They're not worrying about all these things during construction. Oh, I have to hurry and do this and I have to hurry and do that. We do that for you. We have an in-house designer that they meet with in our office, and we go through those selections way prematurely. We're streamlining it, but we're not putting them in such a small little box that they don't feel like they have options, because as you can see, there are lots of different things going on in this home, and that's consistent with all of our homes.
Yeah, I noticed that most of all of this is standard for you. This isn't like upgraded,
no.
You know, pick and up and up and up. Yeah, it's standard.
We are kind of a move up market, and we kind of hang our hat on doing things, I would say, better and giving buyers more options than our competition.
And you know, one thing that I like about Core is that you can help, it's not overwhelming. You can go in and he's got standard floor plans, but let's say it's a 3-bedroom and with a bonus room and you want to convert the bonus room into a bedroom. I mean, I've noticed that you can move walls, take walls out, add some square footage, and you're very flexible, almost a custom builder, right?
Right. Taking a plan with a bonus room, for example, adding a bathroom to that, maybe a closet for somebody, we can do that quickly and productively.
Let's say somebody walks into this model home and it's not available, but they want to drive through the community and they find a beautiful corner lot with no backyard neighbors. They come to you and they say, okay, where do I begin? Okay,
well, let's talk about that. So where we would begin is an agent would then usually contact us and say, hey, we have a buyer that really wants that lot. Perfect. So we would then draft a lot option agreement to hold that lot for a small deposit, and that would allow them a few weeks to then identify a floor plan. And then once the final plan and I guess details of the home are decided upon, there's a contract entered and then a greater deposit is required. And then we're off and running. One
thing I want to point out to you is that at Core, they do the construction loan. So you're actually just purchasing the home from Travis at the end, just like you would an existing home. So you still have to go through a pre-approval process with your lender, or you pay cash, but it all gets done at the completion of the house.
Right.
It could be anywhere from 6 months, depending on the development, to a year. And those individuals that haven't sold their house yet in another state, or they're not retiring for a year and a half, that buys them all that time to be able to make those plans while you're over here digging dirt and doing your thing. We could be done December or January or whatever, 6 to 8 months later, and we've got that price today, but we won't get that house until another 6 to 8 months or so, and so you're building equity as well. So thanks, Travis. I really appreciate this interview, and we look forward to previewing his home, right?
Thank you very much.